Well, good. The good. Hope it's good. Uh, good afternoon, everybody, or good evening, or good morning, depending on where you are in the world watching this great stream. I am your mission commander here, right at home. I want to say it's been a rough week for a lot of people out there. I'm watching X. I'm watching news. I'm watching everything. And everybody's talking about the end times. So I'm not going to really talk about that because, yeah, you can talk about that all you want on your time, not mine. I will say this: there's just too many factors involved for this to be the end times, and we haven't even hit 10% yet. So yeah, we have a while to go. The other thing is that one of the things that we're talking about here is why am I playing everything with God mode enabled? God mode characteristics. Well, the simple fact is it actually stems from before we changed to from Greater Guild to Power Up Church, and really what it is basically this whole idea that people are just getting out there and saying, why doesn't God give me this? Why doesn't So let's just show you what a perfect world would be using video games. So yeah, and I'm going to tell you this: it's going to be boring. You don't have anything. So what if God gave us everything except for a few things? Just a few things that we have to pick up. So let's get into this. All right, so let's see. Everything's working well. Finally, let's get in the game. Now, we're going to do very easy. And I know everybody out there is going to go, well, why don't you do very hard? Well, the simple fact is, you want God mode? Life's going to be easy. Okay? And to make it easy, this is what we have to do. Now, I don't know about you, but seriously, you want life on God mode? Fine. But we miss out on a lot of things. And there are so many people out there, even in the Christian community, that really complain that, oh, I prayed to God and all that. Yeah, you can pray to God, but he's not going to answer every prayer. We actually teach people this. I love my personal favorite. I mean, my personal favorite, no joke. If you want to know humor, is the prosperity, those pastors that teach the prosperity gospel. Oh my gosh, you want to talk about a major hassle for me? Ugh. I
Crap. What's wrong? Boosts are jammed. Could use a push. Hey Ben, we've got a clunker back here. Got it. Let's meet near his ship. What's going on with it? No problem. I can fix it.
it really
There you go.
bugs me
Just a few adjustments and
seriously
as good as new.
that I pray to God and he's supposed to give me this. It's like, no, not what it is.
Say, how's your ship holding up? Just the
I
usual
use
wear and
my
tear.
I use my life
Don't
as an
tell me you
example
wanna
a
run
lot of
around
times,
building
and many
shit.
of you have heard it.
Can't
But
risk
it's
you
like,
breaking down the
yeah,
middle of a
just
fight.
because I did child acting and it had
First,
pretty
show me
dang
two
good
helpless
gigs.
strafes. Left and
It
right.
was worse because then I had to pay taxes and
There.
all these things
What
at
about
the
your
age
hook
of
thrust?
6 to at the
I
ages.
can so hear your smile. Isn't it nice to have someone who cares for a change?
There we go.
Now some rolls. One, two.
Do a
Finally, I
barrel
need
roll.
one last strafe with a boost to the right. As slinky rocket dodges go,
So
I'd give you a 4 out of 9.
I still had I had to pay
You're in
taxes.
good
I
enough
do
shape
all these
for the
things,
junk pile
and
you're
people
floating.
people
Try telling
say,
that to Callahan. I bet 10
you
credits
had a
we'll
great life,
make
and I was
up.
like, I had,
Fred
but I
won't
had to
know whose
make my
ship we
life
marked
myself.
down.
I had to learn lessons. I had
Nah,
to learn
he's a jerk, but not
a
that
lot of things
bad.
about life that a
I'll
lot
take
of
that bet.
8 to 10 year olds
Let's not keep
never
him waiting then.
experience till about their teenage or um
Just 8 more shifts. Have you finally picked a homeworld? Yep. Eden
you
12
don't
it
get
is.
the
Ridiculous name,
you don't get the lessons that many kids that my age, that I had to go through, that kids my age had to go through. You know, had to pay taxes right off the bat. I had to learn about that very quickly. Um, Work times, schedules and stuff like that.
There's a Hydra infestation clogging up the entrance. And since you're the one that gets paid for handling these things, I thought I'd be so kind as to let you earn your creds.
Wow, Callahan's just a jerk.
Still jammed? Nice. Wingman, you go in first and secure
So,
the path to the core.
but again, I chose that life. That was a choice.
How much distance? Enough to make a U-turn, should he run into trouble. The rest will wait outside with me until I give the signal.
Of course.
All right, I'm going in.
So, and a lot of people have said to me, "Oh, you had a pony." Well, I lived on a ranch with my grandparents. My mom and dad divorced when I was young. So, you know, what did I have to learn? I had to learn to do things without my dad. I learned a lot of life lessons without my dad.
Looks like the
I had my grandfather, but that's a whole generational attachment and all that. So I missed a entire generation of learning. And funny enough, I still say to this day, I think I actually benefited from not having that issue. But again, it sometimes it can be good, sometimes it can be bad, and that all depends on people and how you react.
outlaws and miners in here. Yeah, and since the Hydras had time to spread but haven't devoured them yet, I'd say they killed each other less than 48 hours ago. Scrap. Might want to consider that U-turn. Some of the outlaws may still be alive. Forget Callahan. I can take care of myself.
So, I can understand where people would say such things, but the reality is, you know, for me, I mean, I'm glad I didn't have my dad in my life constantly because he really wasn't the best role model. But there are a lot of dads that out there that have um, you know kids and marriages that they're really great dads. It's just the wife was just a total, you know, or could have been, or the circumstances just laid into that they had to be, separate. Either or is not really a good option, but
Entrance to the core is blown. Try using your missiles. What the?
so we don't use, so we don't have,
Whoever sent that might
I've
still
always
be in
told,
there.
God will,
We'll see.
take care of you, and He does. But one of the things a lot of people get wrong is, how does He take care of you?
Wait here until I've had a look
So that's why
inside.
we talk about God
Please
mode
be
being
careful.
God mode is God mode's not God mode, if you get my meaning, because the God mode we want is what we're playing right now. But the reality is, we need the God mode we have because we know we don't learn anything.
I have no idea who you are. Sorry, pal, but there are no rescue squads out here. Everyone, the risk meter just went way up. There were outlaws here, and maybe more are on their way.
So
What? We've still got an armed escort outside. They could be here any minute. All the more reason to work fast. Let's do this, people. Those crystals won't mine themselves. Ben, that outlaw was from Bloodstar, not just some low-level grunt. He even had a custom-built coil gun. I'll keep an eye on the main shaft, and I'm gonna hold on to the coil gun.
so
Let's hope we won't need it.
so being,
Keep an eye on the miners.
in that thought process,
I don't want any crystals to end up in the wrong pockets.
being as a, hey,
What's with
the God mode people want really does not do anything. In fact, if you really want to know,
And if they
think
spot
about
our escort outside,
The Dune series with Frank Herbert, and the pre-Butlerian jihad aspect,
Clear the walls.
and you know, as I like to say, we would be living in a state of apathy. We would have no reason to learn, no reason to do anything. Seriously.
Chief, you hear? Scrap. More miners. They got here first.
Don't worry. More ransom booty to line our pockets. Let's reel them in.
Keep moving, everyone. I'll lock onto them and let my missiles do the rest. Only one left.
So
That's it. Everyone all right? We're okay.
that being said,
Pal, take my last nanobots. You'll need them. My sensors are lighting up. There's more of them coming down the main shaft. Let's take the fast lane and bust through that drill.
so
Man, you go first. That
being the
patrol better
case,
be
you know,
doing
we're
your
playing
job
God
out
mode.
there.
What are we going to learn out of this? Chat, if you learn anything from playing games in this sort of fashion, please let me know. Because I have no fear of getting hit. I have no fear of my weapons depleting. I have no fear of my missiles going away. I mean, let's put it this way. What am I going to learn? Absolutely nothing. Why?
They're
Because of
slaughtering the
this.
escort. God damn it. You all try to slip past. I'll keep them busy. More of them.
All right. I mean, you can do all this, you know, do this day in, day out. Let them come in, you know, that. But they're the ones who are evading you, not you evading them, just to stay alive. If you get my meaning. You can keep, you know, bringing these guys on, doing this, and look. You don't have to be careful with.
Scrap. My engine's overheating. I can't jump. You'll fix it. See you back at base. Hey, you can't just leave me here. Sorry, Ben. How long till you can jump again? Engine's too hot. First it needs to cool down. I'll buy you some time.
A whole new group. So yeah, you don't. I mean, I could just sit here and just do this.
Cool down yet? No, still heating up. Oh, scrap. Scrap. What's happening? The engine's burning, and now the fire's moving all the way up to the cockpit. Use the extinguisher, reduce oxygen. You got this. I got this. Oh no. Ben, I'm burning for soul's sake. Hold on tight. I'm on my way.
Yeah, see. Like, just stand there. Just getting hit. Nothing happening. Didn't really matter. Not that tough.
Ben, are you okay?
Basically, life on
The hell
easy
was that?
mode.
All systems are down.
I feel so happy. Second here.
Move. Inside.
If this will help.
Damn it! You're wasting your energy.
There we go.
We're locked in by a force field.
Somewhat.
Just sit tight and make the best of it.
Looks like they threw you quite a welcome party.
I've been here for quite a while already. Just a regular checkup on what I might know. Where did they grab you? Your outfit looks like GMB work crew.
You guessed it.
These jerks here got no style. Bunch of amateurs. They'll be looking to get the best price for you.
So given your professional opinion, you know a lot about outlaws.
Hell, I know a lot more than they'll ever get from me. You hear me?
Excuse me for a second. Today's been a very
Ain't gas
just
mask. So where's your boss?
Things have changed, Basha. And because your cellmate here killed the chief, I am now in command.
wow.
Did he now?
And for your insults, I will make certain you suffer like never before.
Where's my friend, Corbin Grendel?
He's in the med bay, for now. Maybe you'll live long enough to fetch ransom.
Enjoy.
Your DNA scans show that you're a military clone pilot.
Oops.
No wonder you bettered my predecessor.
No kidding.
I wonder what your face value is. What if I broadcast your profile?
That would be a bad idea.
You may not like who will come looking for me.
Why would I heed advice from a clone?
Very simple.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Friends of yours?
Yeah, the kind who want me dead.
Those are the kind of friends you gotta have in life. Am I right?
The force field is down. This is our chance. Let's try to pry the door open.
You know you have good friends when it's like at some time they just really want to kill you and then have a few beers with you, right? I know, a pastor talking about having beers and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, heavens, plural clutching. Ah! No.
This way to the
It's like I gotta update
Not
my
leaving without my friend.
Don't be
software
an idiot.
here.
He's a dead man. Okay, get your friend, but hurry.
Hey, Ben.
Oh, that's why.
Huh? What's happening?
It's our chance to get out of here. Come on.
Forget
Hey,
it, man. I'm
fix
done
this.
for.
I told you I'm getting you out of here.
Over here.
Thanks for waiting.
My
Huh.
pleasure.
My pleasure. This is what you get when
I
you
might have more luck with a
fix
clone pilot
everything
on my
to the
side.
where you want it, and then the system decides to do something else. Gotta love technology, right? There we go. I'm smooth. Here we go. Get in.
You may call this a warning shot.
Oh, that's a warning shot?
Advised to disengage at once.
That's a colonial battleship, I believe. And let's sneak out very quietly.
Rock and a damn flaming meteor. It's a colonial fleet. Better stick together if we want to make it out of this alive.
Get ready to jump.
No dice. Drives are jammed.
Oh, that's lovely.
There's a jump suppressor down there.
Well, let's take care of business here. We had such a good coil gun, too. It was blue. Nice. Can't have nice things these days.
I hope you know how to handle a cannon.
This isn't my first dance, you know.
Right. The military clone thing. Shooting scrap is in your genes.
It's down.
Jumping is still suppressed. My sensors detect 2 more. Let's find them and get out. Just stay out of view of that cruiser.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with it. Wouldn't want to either, but then again, I don't have much of a
Okay
work.
back there?
I don't know, man. Not feeling so good.
Getting us out of here. I promise.
Gotta have that stuff.
Can't destroy a suppressor. Fly close and hack in. That's the way to go.
Yes, I know, but I wasn't trying to shoot the suppressor. I was trying to shoot the turrets.
Two down.
I don't get it. The fleet has no jurisdiction here.
This is our last warning. Scans are being initiated on all units. Harboring a military clone is a violation against the peace treaty. Hand him over. We will find him either way.
It's you they're after?
I told the gas mask not to broadcast my profile. Let's finish this and get the hell out.
Yeah, let's just do that.
We've identified you, Mr. Roslin. I'd suggest you submit your sentinel without struggle.
Hold on tight, pal. We're about to enter superlight.
And we just did.
You okay, Ben? Damn, he passed out.
They're tracking us. You need to disconnect your nav, now.
Can't fly blind.
Do it.
And there we go.
Okay,
Blind.
display's wiped.
Ugh.
Then what?
I'll give you some cords. 1 sec.
All right.
See that sweet shiny marker? That's our way out.
There we go.
I've seen clones fight before, but damn! Not your first dance. You're a goddamn prima ballerina. What's your name, pal?
It's Adam. And that's Ben in the back. He really needs a medic.
The only medics out here work for GMB, and that's not where you want to be right now.
Not right now.
Not with a fleet warrant on your head.
Man, we were 1 foot out of the DMZ.
Don't tell me.
So like I said, we're doing this game.
It's called a Lionel Grady retirement scheme.
Well, it's still a plan, and plans are for fools, my friend.
We're only doing up to the
Let's get your friend into stasis at my old hideout.
4 o'clock hour.
Figure out how to save
Um,
his life.
Not because I don't like you guys. No, it's not anything like that. It's just today is one of those weird, funky days. All right, give me a few seconds.
It's been a while. Let's hope that the old rust pile hasn't fallen apart.
Yep. There we go. And now cutscene.
Hey, buddy, we're here. Oh, man, you look bad.
I like it when people say that. It's like, oh man, you
Ben's
look
not
bad.
responding. We need to do something now.
There's a med bay, but we need to get to the control room first.
So this is your hideout. This place looks huge.
An old military post, founded decommissioned after the war. I laid low here for a few years after the DMZ was established.
There we go.
Here we are.
Ah,
Yeah, worse than I thought.
it is worse than you
Problem with
think.
the main reactor.
Welcome all.
It only
Welcome
holds
all.
on basic for a while.
See people coming in.
How about the med bay?
The cryo pod
Watching
can
the
run
idiot
back
that he
power,
is coming.
but no
and
chance of getting
talk.
the medical facilities running. All we can do for now is put your friend in deep freeze until we can get the reactor back up.
It's always a
Wanna
good
get
thing.
him in there as soon as possible.
All right.
Careful now.
In order to fix the main reactor, we'll need parts.
There's always the catch.
I can help you with that.
Let me know if you can hear the game as well. So
You know, this place ain't so bad.
We just used it to lay low for a while, really. But I guess you could say we had some good times here.
So you weren't alone.
Here's the cryo. Yeah, looks like it's working all right.
all right, perfect.
Sweet dreams, buddy.
Always a good thing.
Well, that's done. Now let's get the reactor running.
I feel like you're not telling me something about
Dun,
this
dun, dun.
place. What were you hiding from? What happened to your colleagues?
Yeah, I knew you'd start asking questions if I brought you here. Look, I took a gamble on you. Why don't you take a gamble on me now?
Yeah.
Just a little. I'll stay on comms and fill you in on what you need to know.
That'd be nice.
A lot of stuff needs fixing, but we're still good on resources to patch up our ships or refill our ammo should things go south. There's also some space in the storage unit, so feel free to dump your cargo whenever it's getting cramped in that Sentinel.
Be nice.
Here's a list of what we need to fix the reactor.
Scrap metal, a cooling unit, all pretty
Okay.
straightforward.
The cooling unit could be a problem. Check out that nearby debris field.
An
That's your best
Athium
shot at
crystal,
finding
okay.
one. By the way, I took the liberty of installing 2 devices into your ship. An EMP generator and an energized boost.
Not sure how I feel about you messing around inside my ship.
Yeah, well, let me know how you feel once one of them saves your life.
The story so far, you know it. All right. All right. That's that. That's that. Taken care of. Let's head out.
I reckon GMB didn't know you were a clone.
No, just 8 more shifts and it would have paid me a ticket to Eden 12.
Eden 12, huh? That's one ridiculous name.
They have lakes there?
Cool. I dig lakes. When I was a kid, my old man used to take me kayaking almost every day. That was on Byron 4, just before the whole place went to hell.
What's kayaking?
You serious?
Yes, he's serious.
Scrap. Got a visitor.
Leave it to me.
Maybe a good time to pop that gift bag and try one of your new devices. In the meantime, I'll lock the front door, just in case.
I've been detected. Damn! There, alone again.
He must have detected us when we reactivated the hangar.
That's
So
always a
about
possibility.
Kayaking.
Kayaking. Best thing ever. Say, they never told us soldier grunts how you clones worked. But I heard they gave you guys fake memory fragments to keep you motivated while fighting. If kayaking isn't in there, someone clearly didn't do their job.
My memories are fragmented, but not fake. They're a mix of random experiences taken from my clone father's life and every incarnation that came before me. All passed on from clone to clone, until they ended up with me.
Holy. So you're some kind of body-hopping immortal soul.
Yeah, well.
Not anymore. The cycle was broken. So this time when I die, I'm done.
You know what I would do if I were you?
No, what?
Not croak before I've been kayaking. I really mean it.
If I ever get the chance,
One cooling
I will.
unit. And now, get.
More outlaws.
Make sure that the area is cleared before you head back. Don't want word of our activities here to get around.
Hey, Knockroach was right. We've got new neighbors. Let's give them the tour.
There we go.
Quite a lot of traffic around here.
Yeah, something must have happened to our cloaking system. Any luck with those resources yet?
I'm still on it.
Excellent.
There, I used a device. All right.
Checked off everything on the list.
Great.
There we go.
Bring the parts so we can give that reactor a whirl.
And there we go. Real simple, as they say. There we go. Tara's feeling a little off today. One of those dreams you just go. Sit up straight.
What happened there?
Ah.
Not answering me. No time for a nap, pal.
Oh no, it's not nappy nap time.
Blacked out for a moment. Not sure what that was.
Blacked out? Anything I should be concerned about? It sounds serious.
Oh, it's always serious.
Nothing of the sort. It's just, memory loops. Or, I don't know. Haven't had them for a while.
A clone thing, huh? I think I heard something about that once.
Mm-hmm.
If it happens again, I want to know about it. We might need you to get examined.
That would
For
be.
now, let's focus on our current needs and the base.
All right.
Ha! It worked. Never thought I'd miss this shabby place. Those Bloodstar idiots had me locked up for ages.
What do they want from you?
Well, what they want from everyone. Credits and information. Unfortunately for them, I don't share with outlaws. Anyway, this is where we're at right now. We've got lights, climate control, and access to scans of our vicinity.
Can the
Always
scans help me
helpful.
navigate Superlight again? I can't fly blind forever.
Good idea. We can't reconnect our navs, or the fleet would immediately locate our asses. But with these scans... Here, have a look.
Cedo Outer Rim, Rhodia Orbit, and Union Bridge? That's as far as we can scan?
It's far enough for now. At least what we need to do next. I need you to fly to all 3 locations, and keep an eye out for little devices we like to call beanies.
Beanies?
That's short for beanbags. They're small DIY signal distractors, and used to keep this base off enemy radars. But obviously they don't anymore.
Sounds like a job for Ben. You need an engineer on this, not me. Why don't we focus on getting him fixed first?
No time. We're lit like a bonfire. If we don't figure out what's wrong with the distractors now, we won't live long enough to save Ben.
Makes sense.
Tend to the beanies and make us vanish. That'll give us time to figure out what to do with your friend.
All right.
Useful.
Now do you see what?
That'll do. Nice.
See what I mean? Get everything you want. And this could actually break the game. Alright. So. First. Rodeo. Like a Christmas tree. Oh, I have one more. I didn't know you were. But now I don't have to worry. Where are you? There you are.
Can't wriggle out.
There we go. Ooh, a container. Exciting. Well, let's see what we have here. Nothing of great importance. And yes, we'll take care of this section later. Right now, let's do what we came here to do.
Found one of your beanies. Looks like an asteroid bumped off half of its antennas.
Oops.
Maybe we're lucky and they got caught up somewhere. Hey, try running a holo scan to simulate the crash.
And what do you think I just did?
Smart man.
All right. Well, there's always somebody who just wants to be around us. I mean, look at that.
There's one.
If the joints are up for it, you don't have to be a Quark mechanic to reattach them.
Well, that's one.
First part fits.
And for two.
And there's the other one.
That's that. Yay! Plus, we'll take care of this area. Because there's a puzzle here I want to know about. And...
Good as
boom.
new. First beanie's back online.
Excellent. For a proper disappearing act, we need 2 more.
True, you need 2 more. But first off, get some treasure. Or better stuff, hopefully. Right. Yay! A bulletproof container always contains something. Nice. Oil gun. Alright, well. Has the range. Has everything we need. So, what do we do? Ah, yeah. You. Get blueprints. All right. Well, next stop. Engage. They thought they had me there, but no.
How did you ever end up in a place like this?
Originally, I was stationed in the Ethan system as part of our rear guard subunit. We did some scouting missions, but really not much else.
How many were you?
Around 12. Some died, some became outlaws. 2 pals and I got out before the war got really ugly. This is where we ended up.
Feels like the edge of the universe.
It isn't, but if you squint, you can see it from here.
An escape pod.
Any sign of the beanie out there?
Don't know. I got this marker jumping around on my display, though.
Could be it. Try to follow it and keep me posted. By the way, if you need better tech, there used to be a trader around that
Tuscany Park.
area. Calls her shop the Flying Duchess. Maybe worth checking out.
Looks like the pilot never made it back to his freighter. It may wreck surrounded by mines?
I do remember a wreck,
Yeah.
but it's been a while since we hit the beanies out there.
I do remember that, but
Now where are you? There's nothing inside the wreck. At least no distractor. It's really close though. But where?
you know where this thing is.
Found it. It's infested with hydras.
That could explain the weak signal.
Cleared it.
There we go.
Second one's up.
Nice. One more and the show is on.
Well, we gotta loot the area. Loot an RPG for nothing. As you know, gotta loot everything. Ooh, a bulletproof container. What? Ooh. Goodness me. And just put it there because we can. See? Get a lot of stuff that we need. Now, anything else? Think so. Oh yes, the Duchess. Tis be her, mateys. Really? Really? I have to fly all the way out here because of you guys? Get some plating. Yeah. Okay. But we're going to talk to Missy here. See what wares she has. Or she is not a Khajiit.
Oh, would you look at that? Customer or outlaw?
Neither.
Customer, I guess. But can't you be both?
Not here at the Flying Duchess, you can't. I operate an honest business.
I see.
Say, you look like you could handle yourself very well in a situation. Are you up for some challenges? Hunting outlaws in a more creative way. I'll even throw in some reward for you. What do you say?
Let me take a look.
Stupid. Alright, what's she have? Yeah. I can't get that yet. Just buy it. Swap. And not much else. We haven't hit crafting level yet. Alright, I think that's it. We're heading out. And the last. Mr. Crusher, engage. Excuse me. A bit belchy
Why'd
today.
you call them beanbags?
That was Maddox's idea. Said they make our indicator jump around like beanbags getting juggled.
Juggled?
Man, you obviously never had to endure shift duty. Hey, Station AI, give Adam all the data you have on juggling.
Affirmative.
Huh. Didn't know we had access to an AI.
We hadn't, until I just repaired it.
Cool. And, who's Maddox?
Just some moron I used to surf with. Scrap. The phone is rattling again. Talk to you soon.
When I heard the Maddox name, it was just like all I could think of was a Monty Python sketch about Tudor England and The Vice Squad going after. Going after smutty books, but it's all done in Tudor England time. It's absolutely hilarious. And the chief inspector's detective sergeant was Maddox.
It's covered in debris. And its power core fell off. I'll plug it back in.
No, keep your distance. Don't go in until you're ready to take some damage.
Too late.
And of course,
Like a bug.
yeah.
How did you know it was a trap?
It's called scavenger baiting. Outlaws do that a lot. Besides, beanbags don't run on power cores. So, removing the debris should be enough.
Mm-hmm.
Done. All beanbags are back online.
You can see that. Our
There
base
we go.
marker is now everywhere but here. You can come back to base now. I found something that can make life a lot easier for you.
But first, let's go take care of this.
Station AI, do you link?
Affirmative.
Good. Make a cross search on Maddox and Dax. I don't know their last names.
Found multiple mentions in the Ethon mutiny. Second Lieutenant Dexter Dax Bishar is facing murder and desertion charges after the
Oops.
death of First Lieutenant Gabot Voigt. It is believed he was assisted and is still accompanied by Lieutenant Henley Maddox, transferring full entry to pilot log.
A mutiny, huh?
Mm,
This must be the freighter mentioned in the log entry.
must be. No, didn't take them long to spot me.
Just what I need.
Ah, here we go.
Rank dates back to the war. How can it still have so much power?
Ask Emperor Palpatine, and you can have
Whenever
the.
they fed the generator, it's still pumping.
There we go. Of course, it'd be an unstable core. What else would it be?
Now, how to get an energy cell through that wall?
Hey, that was a first time. Nice. Awesome.
Now we're talking.
And that's that. Yay. Let's head home.
This is gonna be fun.
Yes, it is. And you thought that was going to be boring? Well, yes, it is actually. There's a lot of you out there that are going, but he's cheating. How could he? Well, it's in the title, really. If you notice the title, you'll understand everything else. There we go. When you hear the bing, Hey, nice. Yes, I can drive. Really, I can. Just I like crashing into things, I guess. There we go.
Check this out. While going through some old junk, I found some protective plating for your ship.
Hey.
Might give you an edge in an upcoming fight. I put it in our storage.
Thanks, but I already have my own plating. Dax, who was Gabbert Voigt?
I wondered how long it'd take for you to look me up.
They say it was a mutiny, that you killed your superior officer.
I didn't kill him, but I didn't stop it from happening either. That war, the things we all did, it wasn't right. My friends and I, we had a plan to get out and make it all mean something. But Voigt was hell-bent on stopping us.
And there I was thinking plans were for fools.
Never said I wasn't one myself. Look, I know how hard it can be to trust someone. Maybe you'll find it easier if we focus on fixing up your friend and see where
Yeah,
it
let's
goes
get
from
that
there.
taken care of.
It's really all I'm asking.
All right, let's start by having you head over to the Union Bridge Station and buy something called a Prime Sense STA. That's an old but untrackable scanner module. With it, we can finally see the entire system without the fleet seeing us back.
And then?
We use the scanner to look for a medical station. We loot the place, beef up our med bay, and let the medical AI patch up your friend.
There we go.
There are no medical stations around.
Cedo isn't that small. We're bound to come across something.
I was hoping for something more solid. Well, all right. What's the name of that scanner? Prime Sense STA?
Correct.
There we go.
Have some faith, and I promise it'll be worth your while.
So far, don't care. All the good stuff. All right. So, what's the perks? You know what I mean?
Useful.
All right. One Prime Sense STA to go. And Union Bridge.
Keep in mind, the fleet may still be looking for an illegal clone. So when you talk to the trader, try to be as boring as possible.
I'm flying a stolen combat ship.
You'll think of
How
something.
boring. Yeah, flying a stolen combat ship. But no, we do not go after unknown signals here. Distress signals, yes.
I see him.
Yeah, well, so do I.
I'm not alone anymore.
No, we're not. There we go. Oh, yes. I remember it's down here. Bottom of the... There it is. What I'm looking for. I haven't played this in such a long time.
There he is. I'm falling back to regroup.
No, you're not. You're being blown up. And now to dock.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm looking for a Prime Sense STA.
That's the pre-war model. Quite rare, but I do have one in stock.
How much is it?
4,200.
4,000.
And 200, yes. Say, you don't happen to be a contractor, do you?
No, I'm just into tech like that. That's all.
That's too bad. I could have paid you 2.5k if you'd done a little job for me. All you would need to do is deliver a small package to a dear customer of mine.
A
Really?
dear
That's it?
customer.
Will you do it?
Sure. Why not?
That doesn't sound very committed.
I would be grateful if you let me take this job.
Good. You'll find the package at the abandoned station nearby. I'll give you further instructions once you're there.
Okay. Fair enough. Get rid of this. Yes, I know we can afford it. Not what we're doing. All right. Is anything? No, not that. So, let's get the heck out of here. And yes, if you don't do it, you don't get the other thing, and it breaks the whole system, and this becomes annoying.
That station doesn't look abandoned to me.
How many are there?
5. One of them's a pretty nasty viper.
I knew it. Don't let them get away.
Let's see.
Got 4, but the viper jumped out.
Is the package still there?
Well, let's find out. How about we say no, the package is...
Can't find it anywhere.
What ship types did the group fly?
Apart from that elite viper, there were 2 madcaps, a scout, and a sniper drone.
Just as I thought. I hate those guys. They pestered me to sell them the wares, but I turned them down.
They didn't happen to have left their address by any chance?
The Viper pilot has his lair in Rhodia orbit.
Of course.
I would be very grateful if you could get my package back.
This will cost you.
How about a raise up to 3.5k?
Sounds fair. I'm on it.
Very fair, I would say. But we're not going to break the system, okay? We're going to play along, have fun. Or as much as we can. And here we go. Yay.
They're on to me.
Are you kidding me? I just jump in. Never fails.
Stay right.
Never fails. You just jump in and there's Jerku.
Did the trader send you? Yeah. Now don't try anything funny. Just return what you stole, and I'll let you go.
Never.
Ooh.
You say that I'm just like everyone else. With this, I'll prove it.
I
Nothing.
warned you. Hey, it's me. Did the package contain some Viridian paint by any chance?
Yes, that's it. The recipient is already waiting for you at the outer rim.
Excellent.
You know that Viridian products are illegal.
I'm sorry, but I'm not paying you so well to ask questions.
Point taken.
Point taken. Let's get the heck out of Dodge. Why is it that they all come in and it's like, oh, I'm gonna go get them. Oh, that's the other thing. We have to retire one of our systems. Setting, but going on to help a person, hopefully with their studies.
They've locked onto me. Are you the guys I'm supposed to meet?
There we go.
You have the package?
Yeah.
Yeah, here.
This paint job will finally make us stand out. They will see that we're not like everyone else.
Am I the only one who prefers to not stand out around here? Time to head back to the trader.
All right. Since I'm here, take care of the shipwreck. And back to Union Bridge as per usual.
I delivered the paint. Very good. Say, about those customers of yours. They were 2 madcaps, a scout, a sniper drone, and an elite Viper pilot?
Yeah, they're quite the raggle-taggle group. It's really hard not to like them, isn't it?
They're exactly the same as the guys you just made me fight.
There's a big difference. Return to my shop and you'll understand.
Well, we'll find out. What's the difference between the guy we killed and these kids, as they would say? All right, here we go.
Looks like I've got company.
What is it? All we've done is just attract as soon as we jump in. We've been attracting people for the longest. Oof.
Cross another one off.
Now, while we're at it, just because I don't need it, but I like to be tidy. There we go. Ugh.
Excellent job. Here are your credits.
Great.
Oh, and one more thing. Thank you.
There we go.
You're welcome.
When the 2 Viper pilots came by to order the paint, the first one just barged in, slammed his money on the counter, and made his proposition, while the other one began by asking if it was okay for him to dock here. When I said yes, he thanked me. Can you believe that?
That's, amazing.
Life out here is cruel and violent. Barely anyone treats their neighbor as their equal. So just hearing a friendly thank you every once in a while means something to me. Sometimes it's the small things that really make us stand out.
And manners maketh
Right.
mad.
Well, thanks for the creds, I guess.
You're very much welcome, my friend.
All right. Oh, we do have one. Well, let's get it up. All right, one.
One pre-war system scanner coming right up.
Say, do you know about any medical stations nearby?
The closest is probably the one at Prescott Starbase in Union.
Okay.
And here in Cedo?
You're kidding, right?
Oops.
Out here, no one ever cared about infrastructure like that. Not even during the war.
I understand. Thanks anyway.
All right.
No problem.
That's not us. There we go. And this is just the prologue, if you think about it that way.
Dax? Come in, Dax. Any news? So I just bought the STA, and guess what? There are no medical stations out here.
I told you we would come across something with enough time.
I don't have time. Why am I getting the feeling you're just using me to beef up your crappy station on the cheap?
Listen, I didn't have to take you in or stick your friend in my freezer. I'm trying to help you, but we gotta do it my way. With patience and under the radar.
This is taking far too long.
For people like us, it is what it is. There are no shortcuts in the DMZ. You still there? Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm here. A delivery convoy for G&B just jumped in. All automated, barely guarded, and completely packed. I'll be damned if they're not hauling a medical pod.
Remember what I said about being boring? This is sticking your fingers in the faces of the very people we want to avoid.
I'm sorry, Dax. My friend is in trouble, and this is my chance to help him. The convoy's AI-driven. There are just a few guards. I might even manage to steal the meds without any trouble at all.
I don't like it. If this operation goes south, it's on you. And your head alone. Got it?
Yeah, I get it. It's been like that all my life.
All right. Sorry about that. Had to take care of a few things. There we go. There we go. And just cruise along. Now we're in a new area. Yay! Ding! Unknown signal. Well, don't need the unknown signal. And there we are.
Good. They're still locked in transit.
Whatever that means.
G&B takes inventory of their shipments before distributing them to the stations proper. That gives me time to look for the medical pod.
And security?
Don't worry. It won't detect me if I manage to avoid the scanning beams. And those can be tampered with by hacking the terminal itself.
Happy days.
Easy going. I scanned 3 candidates for where they might carry their medical equipment.
But that doesn't mean we're going to just leave the others alone.
Let's slow things down a bit. This should give me a few seconds.
Pilot detected. Please distance yourself from the scanning port.
5 barrels of socks. Great.
Thank you. Further approaches will be retaliated against immediately.
Of course they will. That's a first for me. Ramen. How about more ramen? What are we in college now?
Where do you keep the meds?
Anybody else? Anybody else?
Some random tech. Why
Hey.
not?
Don't knock the random tech. It's all good. Alarms. There'll probably be some small feet with those two.
Good stuff, but not what I'm looking for.
Now. Go.
Please enter authorization for medical
There we go.
equipment.
Great. Dax?
Yeah?
I just found the med pod, but for some reason it's under higher security.
Gee, I wonder why.
In our hangar. If I can get this thing to base, I might be able to crack it.
We may have something, but how are you planning to move an entire pod through supralight?
I am not. That it will do all by itself. Just have to get my hands on that main server.
Like right over there. Convenient.
Let's see if my old signature will do the trick.
Yes, the old signature.
I'm in.
Forcing coordinate override. Override successful. Distributing to Rhodia 2.
Dun dun dun.
Shipment
And that doesn't help.
Redistributing remaining cargo to mining outposts.
Scrap.
Well, everybody knows we're here.
Better get out of here.
Tell me what's happening.
No time. Gotta make a quick jump.
There we go.
I think I shook him.
There we go.
Pod just arrived.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Get your ass back here ASAP. You and me need to have a word.
Word. Well, that's a word. Don't know what his problem. Excuse me. Another unknown signal. Fun, when will we get a distress signal? You know, something nice like that. And helping people out, that's what it's all about. Alright, there we go. Didn't crash.
What the hell were you thinking?
A lot.
Low profile. How did you reroute this thing anyway?
With my G&B signature. Look, I had to do something for Ben. It'll be fine. You'll see.
I'm not happy about this at all.
Nobody would be.
Let's see what you got then.
There's a whole medical lab in here.
Nice.
We can strip it for parts and ditch the vessel somewhere after.
Well, looks like you've gone and stolen yourself a doctor.
Convenient.
This needs off my base now, before she wakes up. Eject that thing.
Hey, hold on. What were you saying to me earlier about trusting a little?
Trust is something hard to come by in the DMZ. Don't abuse it.
How are you so sure she'll turn us in?
Cause she's GNB. She'll reveal our location first chance she gets.
Possibly.
She's a doctor. We can persuade her to help us. For Ben's sake.
Well, you are a clone. I shouldn't expect you to understand human behavior.
Let's think about this. We thaw her out and have her decide. If she won't help us, we freeze her again and drop her off near some G&B outpost.
You don't understand what's at stake. Why I needed to come back here. That medical popsicle could jeopardize everything.
Well, if there's more to this, then you need to tell me what it is.
There's something of great value in the DMZ. It's the reason I've been waiting all these years. One big, easy job. It could be my ticket out of here. And yours too, if you could just play along.
It'd be nice.
Well, I'm intrigued.
How many times have you heard
Come
that
on
one?
to the control room, and I'll explain. I got a transmission through to my colleague, Maddox. He's on Prescott Starbase, in the Union system, but I can't use the jump gate. You could help me with this.
And that's where this mysterious job is?
Not quite. Like I said, it's where Maddox is. There are others involved, and I can't do the job without them.
Look,
Makes sense.
Who are these colleagues of yours? And what is this job anyway?
All you need to know right now is that it's a time-sensitive operation, and it'll be worth your while.
Okay. So you want to use the jump gate?
Exactly. And your G&B signature can get me through. Look, I know you want to know more, but it's too dangerous. I like you, and I'm offering you the biggest opportunity of your life. And I'm willing to go along with your plan with the ice nurse in the hangar, up to a point. If she proves difficult, I want her out in the vacuum.
Well, that
Find me a way to Prescott Starbase, and you'll get your ticket out of the DMZ.
always a good thing.
Thanks to the new scanner, we can now reach far deeper into the system. I just had it scan the vicinity of Maria. This is what came up.
Good old Grady and Brunt.
Maybe you could snatch us some spare jump keys from your old buddies.
I can't head back to my former station, but maybe Nephthys planes could work.
If they don't recognize your signature as the one that just raided their distribution port.
You're giving their databases too much credit. Some weeks ago, a controller sold out his entire team to scavengers. And when I left, he was still listed as Employee of the Month.
All right. But before you go,
Gotta love
you
that.
promise me one thing.
What's that?
If you can't get the keys, come back here and we'll figure out something else. Just don't bring back an entire team of Frozen Gate engineers.
Oh, come on. That's so much fun. There we go. Nothing for storage, but we do need to get stuff. Oh. That didn't have to use anyway. We can do everything. Let's get NFTs, see what we can do there. Get some nice to up distress call. That's the one we're looking for. Now let's see what they need.
We're in trouble. Got him.
And you are done. Oh, they're gonna take it with them. Oh, maybe not. Let's see what we can do. It's like, oh, we'll take all that. All right, let's head back to Nefty's. That's a nice haul. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Oh, this is the music you want to sleep to. You're cruising the space waves.
Well, G&B, can't say that I missed you.
And there we go. Oh, look.
FT station is under attack.
Main hub? Come in, main hub.
Main hub's not gonna
here. Please send...
Bit of a pickle here.
Who am I kidding? Roddy, Agneta, everyone. We're doing this alone, people. Hey, need help? Thanks so. Reinforcements. And just in the nick of time, these scoundrels are pummeling us.
Alright, here we go. Blueprints. I'll take that.
Yeah, so will I.
Steady now, Dennings. Take aim before you... Ah, yes, that's much better. Well done, you lot. I can see the sky again.
There we
Carry
go.
on scouting the perimeter while I have a chat with our visitor. Sir, if you don't mind docking here, I'd like to have a word.
There we go. Now you just gotta unload all this stuff. Our ill-gotten gains.
I've never seen outlaws coming this close to G&B turf.
Indeed. Say, you look familiar. You've been here before?
No, I'm a wingman from Alcyone Station. We had a bit of server trouble, so I was ordered to come here and get a fresh batch of jump keys.
Ah.
You weren't sent as reinforcement.
No.
Blasted bureaucrats. There is a tandem squad of outlaws at our doorstep, and all management cares about is a fresh batch of jump keys.
Of course it's a fresh
I'm
batch of
sorry
jump
to
keys.
inform you, but you were sent on a fool's errand. The only keys we were given are reserved for my own people.
There are none left?
None whatsoever.
Not even if I was to take care of your outlaw problem?
Well, in that case, I might be able to think of something. Before you leave, have a look at our ship loadout. There may be something that catches your eye.
There usually is. But first... No. There we go.
Just hit the wrong button.
Yes, many are going. There we go. Shit. That I take it. Shield. Not a big deal. A little bit better than normal. It's not. Auto cannon. Yes, upgrade all your equipment. Not all of it. Alright. Level 5. And a power gun. Now let's look at the ship. Yes, I know. Yeah, it's basically always the interceptors. As do with it. Yeah.
Let's see what this bad boy can do.
There we go. Make it look better. All right. Go back to that. If you notice, that's always something. What does he want to maintain? All right. Do what we need to do.
My tech advisor transferred data concerning 2 nearby mines, each harboring about half a dozen rapscallions.
Rapscallion.
Just leave it to me. Wonderful, and Godspeed.
Oh darn. Are you kidding me?
Made themselves at home here. Even had time to put up a missile silo.
Yeah, you just get near enough and they all come after you. Into the woods we
Oh boy.
I hate to leave. I have
I think I got them all. Let's check the other cave.
into the all right. Around and head on out. There we go. Come on. There we go. Hitting the wrong button. That's just par for the course here.
this is going.
Of course. Bing. Of course you don't like it. But go through, chat with everybody. Come on. Oh, please show. You're a drone. Get over here.
That was half a dozen.
There we go.
Jackpot!
Return to the surface. But of course. No, nothing. That's right. Pretty much it. I bet you there's somebody going to be up there. What makes you think that? Well, I just don't. Too easy.
Hey, you! This cave is ours now.
Because you killed everyone inside? In that case, shouldn't it be mine now?
Suppressed.
NFD station? Expect things to be a lot calmer from now on.
There we go.
Thank you.
Whoa. Can't use it yet. See? Almost there. Almost there. All right. Almost there.
We're in your debt. I'm glad I could help. Heading back to your place now.
Whee! And there we go. Landing.
So, about those keys.
Mm-hmm.
This is highly unofficial, but there is a decommissioned jump gate at the Charybdis junkyard that
Of
may
course.
contain old key signatures.
I was hoping for a more straightforward solution.
It is indeed a dubious solution, but for a dubious character. You see, while you were gone, I ran a background check. Your name is Adam Roslin.
Mm-hmm.
You are a fugitive sought by the colonial fleet.
Scrap. Didn't expect a G&B officer to be so diligent.
Well, we have a bit of time on our hands out here. I
Hello.
also learned that you were a wingman assigned to Craig Callahan's squad. A wingman who apparently died defending a doomed engineer.
Just because Callahan abandoned him didn't make him doomed.
And that is precisely why I am helping you. Because in management's eyes, we too are a lost cause.
There you go.
Fields and Ceto are drying up. Director Blakemore is making more profit from our life insurance than from what we actually mine.
Scary.
Everyone should get out while they can.
I'll search the
Sounds
junk
familiar,
for those
though.
key signatures then.
At Charybdis Bowl, yes. And should you require some additional funds, we have a few assignments on the job board.
Sounds good. Thanks, and good luck.
Likewise, Mr. Roslin. Out here, we all need it.
That's a definite. Let's get rid of some of this. Up still. Now this is what we do. Get some. Ready? 5. All right. First things first. take care of Charybdis Bowl later. Because I want those weaponry. Get a few odd jobs out of the way. Maybe throw a hat at somebody, take off the head. You know, the usual odd job. Oh, looks like we also have a side job.
Adam? Is that you? Callahan said you were killed.
I'm just passing through. Don't tell anyone that you saw me, okay?
Sure. How's Ben? Did he make it?
He's alive.
Oh, thanks,
Telling
Soul.
he's alive.
Look, I am so sorry for leaving you guys behind. It was crazy out there. We all, you know.
You were just trying to save your own skin. I get that. So, how have things been?
Bad. Callahan and his whole squad have been reassigned to the Zarkov system. There are barely any combat ships left, so they've started sending out teams unguarded.
That's not good.
That's insane.
Tell me about it. Management is becoming more ruthless by the day, no matter the cost. Giordano and his team left for the deep fields, with him as the only wingman.
Giordano? Never flew with him. He's one of the good guys, right?
He's the last one who's looking out for us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they put me in charge of budgeting teams. If you were to assist Giordano, I might even be able to do something off the books. 400 creds for every miner you bring back alive. Transferred directly to your ship.
When did they leave?
Not long ago. Their first stop is not far from here.
All right. I'll see if I can catch up with them.
I'd really appreciate it.
It's settled.
Okay, good.
As you can see, not much we can do here. And that being the case, we're going to actually stop here and take up the rest of the evening. Guys, have fun this weekend, and we'll see you on Sunday.